So, as you all are well aware, last week you had LeBron James in a Lakers game in Crypto.com Arena confront one Mr. Stephen A. Smith of ESPN and First Take fame. Oh, congratulations to you, sir. You are now 5 years and $100 million richer. I salute you. And the quick conversation wasn't pleasant. It wasn't, "Hey, how you doing, man?" It wasn't that type of stuff. No, no. LeBron felt the need to say something to the effect of, quote, "Keep my son's name out your mother mouth." Close quote. And now, Monday, uh, no, sorry, Friday, Stephen A. Smith, he responded. He said, "I know this was not LeBron as the player coming to me, it was LeBron as the father." And yes, I agree, it was. But here's where I have the issue. You Generation Z, you Generation Z fools, and no, I'm not talking about Playmaker, but you dummies that just cape for LeBron. It's as if you were putting yellow and purple makeup on your faces, along with being Lakers jersey wearers and having purple capes on. You cape so hard for this guy, you would think that you try to be Superman, you fall off of roofs to the floor or the ground. Because, man, bruh, my man, you sound like a jilted hoe. All right. Oops. All right. Before I have my fun eviscerating you Gen Zers, I'm going to analyze this for you. Okay. So, a few months back, LeBron pleaded to, Stephen A. Smith pleaded to LeBron on First Take, saying that you shouldn't basically put your son in the spotlight that he's in. That you should basically stop doing what he's doing because it's not hmm, conducive to the overall growth of one Bronny James or LeBron James Jr., technically. And that is what LeBron took umbrage about. But here's where I take umbrage. That conversation, Mr. James, should take place in private. It should not have taken place on the court. Just like your critique of, or I should say, to basically the warning of Stephen A. Smith's name, saying your son's name being kept out of his mouth, that also is unwarranted. Why is it? Well, I'll make it real simple. Is Bronny James in junior high school? No. Oh, so Bronny James supposed to be in high school? No. Bronny James supposed to be in college? Uh, no. Oh, Bronny James is a pro. Yeah, that's right. So we would think, being the most tenured player pro that you are on the court, Mr. James, you would you would be understanding of the fact that when you're a pro, all things are on the table, except if it's private. Like if Bronny's dating a white girl and someone goes off on him because, well, that must mean that he must not like chocolate, he must like vanilla. That's out of bounds because it's not talking about his play. It's not dealing with what he does as a profession. Somehow, the father brain should be turned off. In this case, the professional brain should be turned on because your son is a professional basketball player. And some clown, some Gen Z clown, had the nerve to put forth Stephen A's point per average in college, which was in in North Carolina's A&T, I think that's where he went for college, and it was 1.5 points per game. But the internet sleuths, they put forth Bronny's average for the NBA. It was 1.4 points per game. The thing is, the chap is an adult. He's getting paid. He's getting checks. Yes, I know we rarely see him, but he's getting broken off some cheddar. So if he's a man and he gets broken on cheddar, that means critique is in play. So we should not hear LeBron check Stephen A. spit. No, he did not. LeBron is basically just like you Gen Z dummies, all in your doggone feelings. And when you're in your feelings, you do bull. Woosah. When you're in your feelings, you do ridiculous mess like what your parents should tell you not to do in public. You know, the saying, if you have nothing nice to say, shut your mouth. No. LeBron had nothing nice to say. He was in his feelings and he felt he needed to let his feelings show. So he stepped up to Stephen A. Smith and let his feelings show. All right, you dummies. Here's how it goes down. When you're a man or a woman, but in this case, this is all men that I have had to deal with. When you're a man and you're no longer, or well, I take that back. Some of you probably are still in your mother's or father's house. You probably ain't paid a bill, and you probably still sucking on your mother's breast for milk at age 32. For those who do that, let me educate you. Let me school you because I've been around the block a couple of times in life on how this works. When you are a grown man and you get paid to do something, it means you get critiqued in a way that you don't do it if you're an amateur or if you are underaged or if you are not an adult. So there's certain things that if you were a high school athlete and you've done something that's outside the pale, you might get commented on that, of course. But if if it's outside the realm of basketball, then you don't have to deal with that because that's not what it's about. Same thing with the pros, same thing with college. But when it's on the field of play or on the court in this case, a high schooler, you can't say he sucks or you can't say that maybe he needs to tighten up. You really can't say that. You somewhat can, but you don't really say that with college. You most certainly can with G leaguers and pro players. Why? Because they are at the highest level of basketball that you could play. And when basically you have somebody in Bronny James who stole a spot, that is where the problem lies. So you all were getting all giddy. You all were getting happy. You all pulled down your pants, pulled out your joysticks, and you just beat it down like you were listening to Michael Jackson's Beat It. When in October, you saw history being made because your daddy made history with his son. Here is where you all need to get off of this train. It is this simple, this plain, and this cut and dried. LeBron, the father, has no room on the basketball court in this case. LeBron, the pro, does. And LeBron, the pro, if it wasn't Bronny James, would be going into the Lakers front office and demanding a trade for that gentleman now or have him be cut. However, this is his son, and he can't ask that. I mean, he pulled strings in terms of actually getting him on the team in the first place and being drafted in the second round this past year. So I will bottom line this by a dummy who had the nerve to opine to me. Real quick words that he did, but I said, well, you know, in seeing that incident, I said, well, LeBron's out of line. And Stephen A was fine, and he actually was respectful. And I can respect that because why would you want to do a private conversation in public? And to that, I received from a pom pom waving bronze sexual the acronym STFU. Shut the up. And so I responded to him like I'm going to respond to you Gen Zers that are all about brawn. Brawn. Here's what you should do. Adhere to this advice after you sip on the Similac that you need to drink. Take a vial of crazy glue. Yeah, embrace it. Apply it onto your lips as if it is lipstick, lip gloss, or lip balm. And then don't wait any time. As soon as you apply it, seal them pointless flaps of skin shut. Because that is the best use of a bronze sexual there is with this conversation or any when it comes to bronze sexuals and LeBron James. Shut up and let the grown men tell you how things should go down. Peace.
Yeah, that was a lot more Friday than I did Friday. A whole lot more. Good gracious. Well, after that, they won again against the Knicks. Won against the Celtics, and LeBron had decided to pull a groin injury.
Oh, I got this to say about LeBron. Look, son, when Jason Tatum blew by you, because we know that you're slow, when he blew by you and you did the flop, yeah, you may have been fouled, but it was basically a Jason Tatum elbow to your beard. Come on, son. You weren't fouled at all. And now you claim that you have a growing injury after that. Ow! You took in Boston.
Actually, it happened on that play that you just described, where he got injured.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
His
Yeah.
play
The
missed 1 to 2 weeks.
the flopping did it. I love it. That's what makes it even better.
So he's gonna be out for at least 1 to 2 weeks, and these are the games in that 2 week span. They got Brooklyn coming up, then Milwaukee, Denver, Phoenix, San Antonio, Denver again, Milwaukee again, Chicago, and then down in Orlando. Will the Lakers still be at number 2 when LeBron gets back? That is the question
I hope
of
not.
the time.
They